that they're at home, I just don't see them.
They just lost 2 at home.
They just lost 2 at home, but they're not going to let that. How many times have we seen Warriors lose back-to-back games on the road?
Okay.
At home even.
Well, welcome back to the 3 Point Show. It's your host with the most. Here with, if you watched, to all our loyal supporters. Back again with MK. We had to talk about the NBA playoffs this year. Been crazy, but we need to get straight into it. We the North first and foremost, and I thought this game was going to be done. I haven't got a stake in the horse. I ain't got a stake in the horse, but stake in the finals. But what I'm saying is, I thought this was going to be it. I thought it was going to be game 4. They just won 2 at the Oracle.
Let's talk about what game today. What games just played? They just played game 5.
Yeah, they just played game 5. I was going to get there. But I thought they won 2 at the Oracle. This is going to be game 5. It's going to sweep it up. Drake's there. This is God's plan. KD's coming back. What's your reaction to the game last night? You watched it. With birthday, bro.
It was a crazy one, man. It was ups and downs. There was so many emotions in that game, and I don't even support the Warriors or the Raptors.
I support KD.
KD's my favourite player, so yeah, I support KD. It was an emotional one, man. Where he came back. We saw what he's capable of in the first quarter and a bit. You saw what was happening in that game. You saw that his effect, him being on the court. You saw his effect on the game, 3 of 3 3-pointers.
Yeah.
He had 11 points. Those open shots that Iguodala and Draymond weren't really hitting. KD was just swishing for fun. Them open threes. We saw him just being on the court. We saw there was no boxer one on Steph. They couldn't do that to Steph. Who you gonna leave open, Steph or Klay? It was just It was crazy, man. Then after unfortunately you see KD go down. From there, man, just KD. Warriors showed the heart of a champion, man. They won. They showed the heart of a champion. A lot of teams would have been deflated, bro.
They weren't deflated. They lost last quarter.
But they held on. That's my thing. They showed the heart of a champion. Yes,
they won the game by 1 point. Pascal Siakam got 12 points. They won
the game at the end of the day. That's my point. I'm not saying that they played extreme. They could have played better. Yes, they did let the lead slip a bit in the fourth quarter, but they showed the heart of a champion. Because you're forgetting at one point in the fourth quarter, Raptors went up at least 5. It was at 6. I think it might be Raptors went up 6 points. Kawhi was going off. Kawhi hit 10 points, 10 straight points in a row. Each time in the fourth, they're just going down to Kawhi. Kawhi hit 2 threes back to back. Then I think it was he got in there, he hit a couple 2-pointers. Kawhi was going off. Kawhi brought them back. They were up 6, and they showed the heart of a champion. Steph hit a crucial 3. Then Klay hit a 3. Then Steph came back and hit another 3. Exactly. Come on, man. They showed the heart of a champion. You have to give it to the Warriors, bro.
Look, you can give it to them if you want. I'm just saying, what we saw last night, I think you can expect that at Golden State. At the Oracle. Mm-hmm. The only difference is there's no KD this time. So I don't. That's not going to give me 50 points. Klay's not going to. Hence why
it's very possible. It's very possible. But
what's possible
for Steph to give you 50 points? Let's not pretend that. Okay, game 6 Klay.
Game 6.
You haven't heard of game 6 Klay. You haven't done your research.
Against OKC.
If game 6 Klay shows up, then I can never put anything past them. And the fact that they are at home, I just don't see them.
They just lost 2 at home.
They just lost 2 at home, but they're not going to let that. How many times have we seen Warriors lose back-to-back games on the road?
Okay.
At home even, let alone on the road. How many times
they did a couple times?
How many times have you even seen Warriors do that? So for them to have lost 2 at home, yes, that was uncharacteristics. Game 3 at home, no Klay, cool. Game 4, they should have won, but at the end of the day, they came back and they took care of business on game 5. It could have been a better performance towards the end of the game, but yeah, man, what can we do?
I don't know, man. I think it's going to be it's touch and go. I think this was Kawhi's the first 3 quarters. I think it was his most quiet game since the beginning of Game 2 at the Milwaukee series. And then he stepped up from there. I don't expect Pascal Siakam to have 2 bad games in a row. I feel like someone's going to step up. I need to ask you one quick question before, just yes or no. Did Kawhi make the right basketball play yesterday in passing out of that double team? Because now we get this hair.
He was. What happened is that he ran into the paint, not into the paint, but it was like at the top of the key. He took a step into the arc, and Klay Thompson and Iguodala straight away swarmed him. Yeah. There are 2 players with length, similar size,
4 hands.
So like hands all over him. Really and truly, he could have raised and went for the shot, but he done the right play at the end of the day. He made the right basketball play. And let's not pretend like he passed it to Fred VanVleet, who then passed it on to Lowry. Let's not pretend like throughout the whole series they haven't been passing it to Fred VanVleet and he hasn't been hitting crucial shots. He has been. It's not like he gave up the shot and passed it to, I don't know, like, who hasn't been hitting there, like Danny Green, who hasn't. Normally, even if you pass it to Danny Green, you can't really fault him. Danny Green is known as a 3-point specialist, but he hasn't been shooting well this series. But he passed it to Fred VanVleet, so really, I have no like qualms with with how Kawhi dealt with that situation. Really and truly.
This goes back to all the people that doubted Kawhi, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, everyone in the Spurs organisation, the media. I wouldn't say I'm nobody. I'm just, you know what I mean. Everyone said, oh, he's being cleared by his organisation to play, but an athlete knows their body better than anybody else. He knew he wasn't right. He only played 9 games. They load managed him today, and he said it 2 days ago. This is his words. If I didn't have the 22 games off, I wouldn't be in this position we are now. So he knows his body. He didn't force it. Kevin Durant has forced it, or it may have been forced upon him, and now he's in a state where we might not get to see him for another year. I mean, this has just changed free agency.
And who knows if we'll see the same Kevin Durant
every game. Exactly.
If it's an Achilles injury,
this has changed free agency. This definitely changed this series now, because I already know what's going to happen. If you don't know, I know what's going to happen. It's changed everything. We're not going to. I feel like Kevin Durant could have. He is an all-time great, but I think he could have. He had the potential to, as he is now, right now in his prime, to become like in the top 10 all-time basketball players. We're gonna.
He's ready for me.
I need to say one thing though. I like waffles.
What?
Yeah, I like waffles.
Oh, waffles. I think you said something else, man.
What do you think? Waffles. I like waffles. I like desserts. But yesterday, I think blame pie was available, and the good thing about blame pie, there's enough to go around. Who do you blame for KD's injury last night? Because Kim Kawakazi reported that there has been Grantland members of the Golden State Warriors locker room. Is Kevin Durant trying to give his all to come back? I mean, who do you blame, or what do you think about this whole situation?
Ultimately, I feel like everyone has to accept their role in it. Really and truly, everyone has to accept their role. The front office, KD.
Yes. KD. Uh-huh.
And also even the media has a role in it.
Okay, break it down for us, please.
So, all we've heard since KD went down is, yep, he's going to return, he's going to come. Saying during the Trailblazers series, Golden State had that in the bag. There was no need for him to come back. But all we've heard since this Friday, when KD's going to come back, when KD comes back, blah blah. Warriors went 3-1 down. It's just every single game they've lost, it's ramped up. Oh yeah, KD's going to come back, the Grim Reaper, blah blah. Durant when he gets back, it's over. This like that. So, and I've been partly to blame, but I've been feeding into the hype. I can't lie. Both of us have. I ain't saying that. Both fed into the hype about what they say. We all know basketball is better when the best players play. That's all it comes down to at the end of the day. And KD being a hooper, KD wants to play and wanted to play. So that's where he's at. He's not. He wanted to help his team. You see your team and you see.
Are you putting KD at fault for helping his team? Is that what you literally?
I'm not putting him at fault, but if you're talking accountability, he's accountable for some of the blame.
Okay.
Like, if you know your body's not ready to go, but at the same time, if you tried at the end of the day, so you can't really, I'm not saying you have to blame him. It's just one of those unfortunate things, really and truly. We all know the Warriors wanted him back. No one in the Warriors can say that he was all that. He was cleared. This that. No, we all know that. Yes, they cleared him, but it was one of those. Even Kevin Looney, he's gone back down as well. He's aggravated his collarbone injury, so we're not going to see him for the rest of the finals as well, apparently. So it's like, everyone just wants, it's the finals at the end of the day, you're off in it, you're on holiday after this, it's not like it's the regular season, so everyone's going to do what they can to come back. But I feel like everyone has a part to blame, and I feel like now it's just how it's dealt with. You said going forward, how it's dealt with.
Just to interject really quickly, you said the media. How is the media at fault?
They were ramping up the hype, the hype around KD coming back. Everyone's like, oh yeah, KD has to come back. He has to come back. He has to do all these reports that. I've been seeing a lot of conflicting reports. To be honest with you, all the interviews I've watched, the players have said the right thing. They would love to see KD back. Of course, he's one of the best.
Of course, they want to see, because you know they'll be going home.
Which is the right thing and what they're supposed to say. No one is actually. I'm seeing reports as like, there's like I'm kind of like skepticism in the locker room. I'm not sure about all of that, because in the media, all the players have said the right thing, and I can only take from what I've seen and heard them say. So I can't take another report of another guy's hearsay saying, he's hearing well.
It's only because
I can only take what they've said.
That's you, but because I have inside sources that are close to the situation, I'm able to know some inside stuff. I know some. You know something. You know as well as I know. They're going. Hear what I'm saying, but it's the same. If you're injured, even if you're 80%, 90%, I wouldn't play, because now you've aggravated you. I mean, it's all winning is everything, but at what cost? We're not going to see Kevin Durant again. Well, from what it seems, or definitely not going to see in this series. We might not see him for the better part of next year. It goes back to Isaiah Thomas. I always say this: team doctors and team officials and team. They don't. I'm not going
to brought up Isaiah Thomas, but yeah, I'm
going to say just one thing, just for anything specifically. Team doctors and team organisations are being. Bob Myers was tearful, but team. I don't know what the word's called. Officials care more about the team than the actual player. They are for the betterment of the player, team, not the player. The reason why I say that is I'm not going to say don't care, but all they are focused on is winning. They don't necessarily care about KD's health, because if that was the case, you know he shouldn't come back. You know he shouldn't come back. And now you've won one game, and supposedly you lose the next game. This is only going to work if you win, because if you win the whole thing. Because now if you lose, KD's not come back. KD's not injured for the best part of the year, and I mean, if I'm a player, I wouldn't trust the organisation. Yesterday would have been today would have been the parade in Jurassic Park.
So sure,
I'm 100% sure. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Because Warriors have come back from 3-1 against OKC before. Let's not forget that. Yes, against OKC. They came down from 3-1.
How many years? That was a long time ago.
Okay. They've come back from a 3-1 down against OKC with Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, and they have done it. And that team there, you might want to say that OKC team there was elite defense.
It's not better than this Toronto team, and
it's not as deep as this Toronto team.
But that Golden State team was deep. But that Golden State team was deep. The reason why I say that is because wait, hold on. Let me just say, my opinion is they had the momentum. Mm-hmm. They won by one point, and KD gave him 11. So I don't see.
So Matt, now going into Game 6, tell me who has the momentum.
Kawhi.
So you believe the Raptors have the momentum going into Game 6?
I believe Kawhi does, but I also think the Raptors do. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't. But
I also think the Raptors do. I think the Raptors do. Okay,
how did you come to that conclusion? You see. How did you come to that? How's that? Because
the reason why I say they have the momentum, they're playing at home now. In the next game, they're going to be at home. They feel like they've been not robbed. I mean, it was deflection, but the reason why I say they have the momentum going forward is because they know that without KD they will beat this team 5 times out of 5. If you don't know, I know that they will beat this Golden State team. This is not to say Golden State are a bad side, but they're going back to a place where they've won 2 in a row.
I'm not sure about that. They've had 5 games and they've beat Golden State 3 out of 5.
Alright, let's talk about it.
You can't say they'll beat Golden State 5 out of 5.
Let's talk about the last 4 games, yeah? Excluding yesterday. Yesterday they had 11 points from KD and they only won by 1 point. The one game they did win was a Iguodala and a buzzer beater. So now we're talking about 3 games they've been swept and 2 but
it wasn't Iguodala and a buzzer beater.
It was. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
He iced the game. That's what.
You know what I'm saying.
Okay, but there's a difference.
What's different? Go on.
He iced the game. They were already up. They just put it out of arm's reach.
No,
he put it out of arm's reach.
They were never going to win. Okay, why did they put it out of arm's reach at the Oracle? Game 3 or game 4?
Because
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Klay was out.
Oh, now it's about Klay's out.
Steph put up 47. Steph put up 47.
I don't care. LeBron put on 51, 8 and 8. We ain't saying
and did LeBron win? No. But we catch for his efforts. I'm clap for Steph Curry's efforts.
I'm not clapping.
I'm clap for Steph Curry's efforts. Same way.
He's an amazing player, but I'm not clapping.
No, that's
because NBA is about wins and losses. This is not Premier League where you get a draw. It's a short menu. W's and L's. They took the L. I don't care. I remember off topic, but I remember when.
But when it was LeBron, you was singing his praises. I'm just saying.
I said you had the bad team.
I'm just being consistent. You're the one that's flip flopping. I'm just being consistent. When LeBron was putting up 51, 8 and 8 and losing, I would clap for LeBron's efforts, but he still lost, innit? So when Steph Curry puts up 47, 8 and 6, I'm gonna clap for his efforts.
Because you're the same one. You're the same one who say that's the reason why he's not better than Jordan. Even though he scored 51, 8 and 8, but he's lost. And now he's not better.
When have I ever said
We're
that?
not going to do this today because it's about Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors.
Top 10 all time. KD. KD's are the top 10 all time.
Here's what
needs to be taken care of. That's my all them cries that Bob Myers no wants to see your cries, bro. Sign a checkbook. That's it. Simple. No one wants to see your tears.
No one wants to see the tears.
No one wants to see your tears, bro. Like, you should feel guilty. You're saying, I feel like you should feel guilty. So sign a checkbook.
As I also said, I told you blame players, and there's enough to go around. You've blamed KD, you've blamed the media, you've blamed Bob Myers. I mean, I don't know. I mean, just as I said while you were speaking, it's a lose-lose situation.
It's a lose-lose situation.
If he doesn't come back, people are gonna say, is he trying to give it his all because of this leg? This media is really messed up because
let's be real. Yeah. If me and you was in KD's position and we're on a crisp of winning a three-peat that's not done, you'll be putting in the same breath as Kobe, Shaq, Jordan's Pippen.
I come back.
If as long as you can shoot that ball, you're trying to come back.
I'm not coming back. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not coming back. I'll tell you the main reason why I'm not coming back.
Why are you not coming back?
First of all,
and you're forgetting all the players are your guys.
The same guys that were smiling when I left. The same guys that were smiling when I came down first with the Achilles. Oh, we got this. Then I think they won that game.
What did you say? Oh, yeah,
no,
we're gonna lose.
You cry.
Because KD's injured, we're gonna lose.
Yes.
That's not what you give out there.
You don't. And then
you say next man up.
Hold on. These are the same guys that won without you, right? These are the same guys that won without you, right? Yeah, okay. So if you want without you, if I'm Kevin Durant, I'm not playing. I know I'm not a hooper. I'm definitely not nowhere near as good as he is at basketball. I ain't playing. I ain't risking my health. You see what happened with Kawhi and Isaiah?
You didn't even see him in the warm-ups, spinning around, dropping threes, even dunking. Yeah. Like, we saw him moving. He was mobile enough.
Yeah, no, he's. Look,
I just believe that he should.
I won't risk my health.
I believe for Game 5, their tactic with KD should have been use him out there as a distraction and use him as a spot-up shooter. As soon as every time he grabbed the ball and he was dribbling, my heart was like skipping a beat. Then eventually, what happened. And then when was it? It was when he was trying to cross over someone, doing too much, being mobile. It's like, they should have just used him as a spot-up shooter, stuck him in a corner, because no one's going to leave KD free. You saw what he was already doing. No one's going to leave him free. Like, even if he's walking into the freeze and hitting, that's what they should have done.